Hello and welcome back to Emperor Chikobo Rasputin's Pro Menu Navigator 13. I'm Whatead.
And I'm
playing the game.
Oh, he's playing the game. I'm Porklift, and I'm hitting buttons and recording things. It's a really exciting thing. This is our second session playing the game, which means I got to set up microphones again, and I got to have a massive nerdgasm over it.
We're just gonna let this finish scrolling through and...
Yeah, because actually it's good to be reminded what a FFXIII is, what a Lucy is, what a Lychee is, what Le Freak
I think
is.
it's finished, so I think we can go now.
So basically a FFXIII is a robo-god. A Lucy has been marked by a FFXIII.
The chosen of the robo-gods.
Yeah. A Lychee is a tasty fruit. Le Freak is a song. And Lacist is what a Japanese person would accuse you of being if you made fun of the way they speak. Now,
I don't remember what I'm doing at all. It's been since I played
okay,
this.
you need to navigate menus to make things die. So we are still in this goddamn junkyard, still fighting robots. It's very exciting. We are playing as the best character in the game, joined by two of not the best characters in the game. The Australian and the worthless one. In the last few episodes, we've broken apart with Snow, and not seen him since, except for to have an Eidolon-based tutorial. Lightning just kind of wandered off at some point. We flew a spaceship, crashed a spaceship. I think
Lightning wandered off after the spaceship.
Oh, did she? Yes, you're right, she did. And that is how we find ourselves in a junkyard today. Through aimless wandering, you will eventually end up in a junkyard. After wandering through, like, a crystal lake and something else. I don't remember where else we went.
It was like a temple thing.
A temple, there you go.
And at the end of it, we beat up a giant bird thing and got a Crisparium advance thingy out of it for no readily apparent reason.
So now we can do things more better. I'm wondering how well they've plotted out the world of this game. Like, are we gonna come out of the obligatory ice stage and be in the obligatory desert stage? Just like, yeah, well, the ice is just over that mountain.
We came out of what is basically the obligatory ice
Oh,
to the
and
fire
it was
temple,
crystal,
remember?
yeah.
Only all the fire was crystal as well as the water.
I see. So, we're actually gonna get a crystal desert as well.
Somehow I doubt that.
I can see it. Oh, 3 stars. Someone is out of practice.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't played this game for a week.
Yeah, this is true.
Are we gonna save that fight?
I'd love to, because I just want you to be navigating more menus. Anytime we're not in a menu makes me sad. Also, just seeing Saz's face there just makes me so happy. It's just like, hey, there's a chocobo in my hair. Okay, so, story-wise, what are we actually doing? Are we still just wandering aimlessly?
We're sort of going in the direction we are capable of going in.
I see.
And that's all the
So
characters
yeah,
seem to
exactly.
do
The
either.
characters don't have a reason to be going anywhere. They're just sort of following a path. Because when you're escaped convicts, you don't have a plan of action. You just run.
I just went to the wrong paradigm.
Oh no! You menu awful son. So what is the? Oh, you're. What's Sab again? Oh, like Saboteur, right? So this is your full status effect based party.
Yes.
And Saz is getting murdered. In variety, okay, you've got an attack, a status effect, and a medic. So what were they called in the Japanese again? The job titles?
Attacker, blaster, healer, enhancer, jammer, defender. It should be obvious what is what.
Yeah, okay, cool. So why did they change it to such obscure things for the Western version?
The theory is to make it more comfortable for people who don't play this sort of game.
Because everyone knows what a commando is, and not what an attacker is.
Because we all know people who play something like, say, Modern Warfare would love Final Fantasy if they tried it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I hear that if you get enough kills, you can get a nuke, which will just end the game. Which actually in a Final Fantasy would be a really good option. Just having the choice to be like, you know what, screw this game and screw the world.
Except in a Final Fantasy, that is not how a nuke would work.
Oh yeah, no, it would do 999
The world
damage.
would explode, and then you'd do damage limit damage, and it would just carry on.
Yeah. Which was the game that did that? Was that Final Fantasy VII? That like had an animation. Oh no!
Shit.
We have our first game over of the day.
I don't know how that happened because I'd been on like Ravager Medic for ages.
Right. Yeah. We are roughly, I think, 7 minutes in. And we've had our first death. This is a good start. I'm enjoying the recording session so far. Good thing we saved, because you'd have to do that combat again.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't.
Wouldn't you?
Because you just retry and put you right back at the beginning.
Oh
of the same
yeah.
combat.
Good.
We really should set this to be the one to start on.
Yeah. But to do that, we'll need to navigate through another menu! Oh, I was really hoping the junkyard would be done by the time we finished our extended intro. It's just not.
It was never going to be.
No. I can dream! I can picture this game is only 10 hours long.
You can delude yourself.
It's like the same thing.
It is the same thing.
Yes. All Ravager pasty. Try disaster. As much as I dislike the names of the, I don't know, would you say they're classes?
They call them roles.
Roles. As much as I dislike the name of the roles, I really like the name of the paradigms. I think someone's put a lot of effort into that.
Probably.
And I enjoy that fact. Like, try disaster's pretty good.
We're switching back to it.
You're a try disaster master. You are a pathetic character. Fall in a hole and die. So, I was thinking, the basic thing they've gone for in this game is that every character in a previous Final Fantasy game would have been a main character.
Except
for maybe Saz and maybe Vanille. But like Hope is a great example of someone who should sort of be the main character. And a whiny one at that. But by 6 hours into the game, he might have evolved into someone you'd like.
Or at least be able to tolerate slightly better.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's the main character, there'd be more focus on why his life is awful and therefore why he's a horrible, whiny little shit. But in this game, because there's so many lead characters, we've not had enough of a focus on him to justify why he's such a bad character. So, I just don't think that the every character is a main character idea has really worked for them, because it just means that none of them are developed.
Get there eventually.
I guess.
To be fair, I don't think the amount of character development they've all had total would have done much for anyone individually.
This is true. But we are left with a faceless Cloud clone, a worthless whiny child, a guy who punches people to death. Okay, he's cool. I'm gonna. Oh, but he's a pedophile. But never mind. I can overlook that for a guy who punches people to death. And then we've got the two support characters who are the better characters. But like Saz couldn't really pull off being the lead character. Despite being clearly the best, he needs to be the second guy, so that you can constantly compare the hero to him and think, the hero is worthless, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, we are being forced to play as Saz.
This is true. Oh, watch out for your health. Perpetual magic.
Heal me! There are two of you, thank you.
Are we getting to the point where you might need to start using potions? Or are we hoarding
Maybe, but I
potions?
think we're also getting to the point where potions aren't much good.
Right, I see. Really? Because they seemed to do a lot.
It was 150.
Oh, fair enough.
That just happened to be most of anyone except Snow's health at the time.
Someone on the internet probably said, bless you, dick. What was that?
What was what?
The star that flew across the screen.
I think that was Hope's weapon.
Oh right, I see. Maybe actually, yeah. Watch out, Hope is in danger, which is rarely a problem. The thing is, the way combat works in this, you know, requiring some element of skill and actually generally needing your teammates, means that we can't do the old-fashioned Final Fantasy trick of picking a character you don't like, killing them at the start, and carting their corpse around as you go.
We can't do that anyway, because everyone goes back to
goes back to full health, yeah. And that is an unfortunate thing as far as I'm concerned. I do always really enjoy dragging along someone's corpse. Also, you can't attack your own teammates. Which I'm not quite sure why they ever gave us the option to do that in RPGs.
No, very few games do.
Final Fantasy ones tended to.
Yeah, very few other games do.
I mean, I'm not a big JRPG player, and it always just struck me as an odd thing to do. But it did mean that you could take out someone on in your party you didn't like Eiko from Final Fantasy IX.
Hope is dead.
Is it worth using the Phoenix down on him?
It's the only way to bring him back.
Yeah, but like, would he not come back at the end of the fight?
Well, yeah, but we might lose because not having 3 people.
I see. Is there a reason you're going for that guy instead of the one right in front of you?
Well, I was going for that one for ages, and I really shouldn't have been going for that one. I just wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, because this one dies
Oh,
quicker.
this one dies. Yeah, good point, good point. Is this still... Oh, that was the thing, so... It's that thing throwing something from far away. I was wondering what that started. Is this the fight you died on earlier?
No.
Is it less far or further?
Further.
Okay, cool.
Because we just did that one again immediately because of how this game works.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, cool. I've lost track. Like, I can't tell you how many fights you've had while we've had this conversation. It feels like not many.
Wow, shit. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I thought I was doing really badly
Yeah.
there.
Hang your head in shame.
If I did that, I couldn't see the screen.
It wouldn't make much of a difference. I'd just navigate for you. Straight on! Straight on! Straight on!
There.
I hope Snow's alright.
Why?
Is
He's
this-
been nothing
Yeah!
but...
Like, you just met!
And it's not like he's been a particularly likable person to these guys.
No, he's just been an obsessive paedophile. Like, we're the only people who've seen a good side
I
to
really
him.
don't think that anyone other than like me has seen the paedophile thing. Oh, no, they have all seen
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
haven't they?
They have. And that is, as far as they're concerned, that's his character. Because the only time that they've established him as being this kind of cool guy who leads, like, a mercenary army is before they met him. We, the audience, are the only people who've seen a good side to Snow. The fact that he runs in and punches commandos in the face until they die. Until they don't just die, they explode in a puff of smoke. That is why he's cool, and they don't get to see that side of him. He kicked a few panthers in the time they knew him.
To be fair, he was kicking less impressive panthers in the time before they knew him.
Yes, exactly. Like, they weren't even good panthers. They were red panthers, and that's much weaker than the green panthers we're fighting now.
Well, we were fighting red panthers for far, far too long.
Yeah, yeah. They were sort of the giant rats of this world. Maybe the slimes. I think I legit hate every part of every game that has robots as your enemy, especially in RPGs. Because they always seem to be the same thing, that they have a lot of health for no reason other than to stretch the battles out. They're normally weak to lightning.
What was Final Fantasy X where stealing from them killed them immediately?
Oh yeah, this is true. But then you'd have to have... Excuse me. No, not gonna sneeze. Then you... God fucking damn it. Then you'd have to have Riku in your party, and no one
In
wants
Final
that.
Fantasy X, everyone was effectively in your party. at
This
the
is
time.
true. But the minute you brought Riku out, she could probably die in one hit.
She could also probably do 3 things before anything would hit her.
This is true. Okay.
Saving the game.
So, are we just saving over the same one every time, or are we...
Yeah,
having-
we're just saving over the same one every time. There's not much point in not doing that, really, is there?
Fair enough. I don't know, in case my recording fucks up.
Maybe.
I don't know, at that point I think we just sort of give up and say, yeah, Thread, the next hour of gameplay is missing.
we-
Assume we walked in a straight line.
We've just saved. Do you think we should do some Genesis our Christos, son?
Yes, let's Genesis some Christo. Jesu Christe. We've got a lot of Ravager, but we could have more Ravager.
So
Or-
it just has another ability to get. It's probably not any good, but there is another ability to get apparently.
And more hit points is always
More
good.
magic.
And more magic is always good. Now we've got the ability as well.
Vigilance, what does it do? Boost target's odds of interrupting action
In avoiding interruption of own. I've not really noticed any sort of interrupt abilities.
Yeah, I think the reason why we haven't noticed that is because I've been too busy just watching meters and switching things based on them, and you've been too busy being sensory overloaded.
This is true. I've really tried to follow the combat, but it just looks like a load of pretty lights.
That, I think, is pretty much all it is.
The prettiest of lights. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing that they are assaulting my senses with shiny, but it's
That is all they are doing.
But it's not really conducive to understanding the system.
No, it's basically unfollowable. I'm sure someone is...
If someone is like, well,
Nerd
if
rage.
you'd been using more interrupts at this point in the game, you wouldn't have had... Oh wait, I need to add to our game over count. We've had 4 game overs.
You were actually keeping track of that there?
Yeah. I am still using my notebook. I've filled it in less because since the first, 2 hours of the game, no plot has happened. So I'm not having to keep tabs with what the plot is. Like, the only cutscenes have basically explained the plot that we sort of understood earlier. So we've not really had any new thing. Look, there's been no, right, the thing we need to do is go here and kill this person, or take X item to Y location. It's just, let's wander. Oh hey, a junkyard. Oh hey, a moon base. Oh hey, a desert. Oh hey, an underwater level. Let's go to the sewers. Which is what I expect this game to be.
Christos fully Genesis. And
Yes.
if we go up these stairs,
There's a gold thing.
that normally means a cutscene.
Yes! Plot, please plot. Hi.
No, the bitch is back.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party. Now we're kicking Hope out.
You'll have a smile.
The best cutscene! The best cutscene!
Time to move.
Oh,
Are
so
we
we're still playing Sass.
Yes, we are
Yes.
still playing.
Yes!
And now we have someone who can actually hit things.
Let us customize our paradigms. We have the party that we want to have again. This makes me so happy, because it's the same as when we had Lightning, but with Saz and Vanille. Except this time we get to play the guy who we actually genuinely like. This party could not make me
Do
any
we actually
happier.
need anything that isn't right there?
Any of the ones with... Oh no, we've got 2 with Saboteur. Do we want a 3 Ravager thing?
The only... Nah, don't... We should... We've got one where...
We've got 2 Ravagers and a Commando. And we've got
Maybe
a...
we should have, like... Ravager, Medic,
Oh, that's a good plan, yeah.
and possibly...
Do we have Commando Ravager? Yeah, we do.
Synergist, Commando, Medic.
Okay. Sure.
We need to Genesis some more Christos.
Yes, we get to Genesis her Christos. which is so hot.
She's got 814 points of Christogenesising.
Beautiful. Oh god.
3 abilities. Where are the abilities?
So I think the weather outside is awful, and I think it's given me a cold in the time it's taken us to start this recording session.
Oh wow, that is a quick cold there.
I know, but I've
Oh,
not
yeah,
sneezed for a long while, and now
Right, where have I actually got to on this list?
there's a shiny thing on the other side of water.
There's a shiny thing!
Yeah, so you need to get
That's
strength
just
plus
strength
10.
over there.
Yeah, strength is good. She is a strength
is good for her,
character.
isn't it? Yes.
And then she gets water,
And then some HP.
and then some hook, and then some magique. Oh, this is beautiful. I love how much Christo we are genusing. HP is nice. Okay.
If I go this way, I can get a lot without actually having to
This
press
is
any
true.
buttons.
I see. So we've almost unlocked everything in that.
We've almost unlocked everything on every one of these
Yeah.
characters.
But for her, we did it in one go.
Oh hey, some
So
of these things.
one would assume that this might be slightly easier now that we have a melee character. But
Except
we're not playing the melee
These
character.
things are easier, not because we have a melee character, but because we can put her into use magic mode.
Ah, yeah, this is true. I can't remember. You've been playing it for ages, but I don't think I ever took it in. Could Hope be a Ravager?
Yes.
He could, yeah.
Ravager is the one that everyone starts with.
Everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Because using magic is what...
Oh, is what Lassie do. Yeah.
Magic. I don't think this is the right thing, but...
So, wouldn't the best party for this, like when you're not healing, be 2 Ravagers and a Commando?
Yeah, except while we're fighting these things, lightning needs to be...
Oh, needs to be
ravaging.
during Ravager because she has lightning.
She's the
basically.
only one that can actually hurt these things properly.
I see. They've all slowly unlocked other magical abilities, though, haven't they? Like, she's not the only one who uses lightning. Is she?
She is the only one that has lightning spells at this point.
Really? Fair enough. I just noticed that they've all been slowly unlocking, like, everyone has fire ones now, everyone has ice ones now.
Not everyone, they all have different combinations.
Ah, right, fair enough.
And just as it staggered, it died.
Yeah,
Apparently that was
5 stars.
That felt really messy to me.
I'm sure someone at home is saying the same thing. It's like, I wouldn't have given that 3 stars. But, you know what? The game is the one who decides this, and I'm happy to agree with the
Apparently
game.
Vanille will do what she can.
Which isn't a lot, but I'm glad that she's putting the effort in. I don't know what's going on. The camera didn't like that they jumped on you.
Apparently that
You
was
had
a preemptive strike!
because they fell on you. So what is your starting paradigm?
Relentless Assault, which is just Ravager, Commando, Ravager, which
Yeah.
to be fair is probably what we should be using at the moment.
So you don't want to be using your
Well, they're
synergist-
dead, so...
Well, yeah. I guess actually, yeah, it's only for bosses that like synergists.
Or
saboteur.
fights, we have no chance of winning quickly.
Yeah. I've not really paid much attention.
Am
Is all the,
going
I think that's
right
the wrong way now.
Right, yeah.
Is all the status effect stuff actually worth using in this game?
It is, but like only when there is a chance of you lasting. Like, look at all this pretty that means nothing.
Yeah. In any other game, that would have been a level. Like, you'd have climbed up, gone inside there.
Here, it's not even accessible.
No. Okay, bye then. I think it went for vanilla.
Yeah.
Can your party members trigger combat? I assume not.
I don't know.
Maybe we should see next time.
I think it is just when they touch the leader, so why they're going for the others, I don't know.
Because technically they're there. I like the way it's given you a slightly more usable party.
And suddenly things are dying.
Yeah, but it's also given you easier enemies.
Yeah, it stopped giving us the robots.
Yeah, the ones that were making combat difficult in the first place.
We need a medic.
Medic!
And the black man is paradigm shifting to diversity.
Because we are all about diversity in this LP.
I was going to say I still need a medic, but the fight's over, and 5 stars.
I'm giving this 5 out of 5.
Okay, so which way are we going over here? Because we have.
I assume follow the party to the shiny
Ah! A shiny thing that does something!
thing. Aha! Activate it!
I will.
Eventually.
Just
We
have-
just need to take it in first. That was such an unnecessary amount of animation for it.
Oh, that was such an unnecessary button, it just made some stairs build themselves.
Good.
So...
Yeah, we are doing good. Good job. Well done, Lightning. You're not being a total bitch. She's trying.
Yeah, but to be fair, she did just disappear off on her own for how long?
Enough time for there to be a million different combats.
Well, yeah, but that's like 5 seconds in this game.
Yeah, that's true. So, in terms of, like, in-game time, like, how long does this game last? Like, is this a year-long thing, or is this like a week?
I don't have a clue.
Like, we're not going to be stopping at inns, are we?
Oh, no.
Because there are no towns.
And everything restores between fights anyway.
Yeah, no, but I mean, story-wise inns, rather than gameplay-wise inns.
Story-wise, I don't know, actually. Like, I don't think we will be while we're still... I don't think we'll be anytime soon, because the whole on-the-run thing, but...
Yeah. I guess we did sleep earlier, so we've been going for over a day now. That was when Lightning left the group. Oh no, they didn't sleep. They just sort of rested for a bit, and she didn't want to rest.
Yeah.
So no, we are technically on the first day still.
13th day.
The 13th day.
Which is also the first day, I guess, because that would be the 13th day, the 13 days before they became...
Yes.
Obviously, those 13 days are all very important to the plot, and we're sort of very gradually finding out about them as we go along.
In the backstory section where they are on a resort. Because they were all on the same resort!
I think that was actually supposed to be a town where at least some of them lived.
I see. And Hope was visiting, and that's why it's entirely unfair that everything is happening to him. All he was doing was visiting Barnum! I hate my dad!
Strangely enough, I think it's called, like, Bodum or something.
Bodum, is it?
Yes.
I couldn't remember, I knew it started with a B.
Barnum is a real place.
Is it? Oh. Cool.
What is that in the West?
Where's Barnum?
I don't know. Some random little town somewhere in this country.
Alright, cool. I thought, like the way you were saying it, I thought it was like, you know, a major world city. And me with my failed geography A-level, I should...
I don't know, it's just when I've heard of a place that's in this country, I feel like people who live in this country should know about the place that is in this country.
Does anyone listening to this either live or know someone who lives in Barnum? What is it like? Take us a picture. 2 points. Also, is it real? Give me a map. Especially if it could be called Barnum, but it's actually a place in a foreign country. If there's a Barnum in Belgium, you get 10 points. Just for pointing it out to me.
What's the thing someone goes and founds one?
Yeah. Well, we did need a
Like
new
someone
town
in Belgium is watching this and they rename their house to Barnum.
name. That'd do. Because you know what? I just want to encourage more Belgian goons. Or more Belgian anything, really. Because Belgium's provided nothing to us except for
Chocolate and
waffles.
Van Claude.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
It's basically a field, some
An
cows,
ember
and a
ring.
lot of depression.
So I presume we'll be fighting something that deals fire damage or something?
Guess so. But yeah, I don't know.
Why is this here?
So that you could avoid a fight, I assume.
Thank you very much, game.
Yep. I don't know. Belgium has only provided the world with two things: chocolates and paedophiles. And they only got the chocolates to lure more children. Fine, don't laugh! Save. We must save all the time! Because actually, thinking about it, because there's the retry button when you get a game over, there is no point in us saving except if we're going to turn the game off.
They do give you plenty of save points.
What do you suppose that is? It's a pile of junk. Oh,
We're
cutscene.
going to have to fight, of course.
Oh yeah, it'll animate itself. Yeah.
I honestly didn't already know that. It was just that obvious. Pulse armament, apparently.
And that's bad for us, isn't it?
You